One thing that I thought was very interesting is before your reversion back to the Catholic faith, you were actually involved with Campus Crusade for Christ at Louisiana State University, and you're actually a student who did fall outreach. Could you tell us a little bit about your own experiences as a student doing fall outreach?
One of the ones I love to share is a spring break outreach that we did where we were doing slow motion football. And Crusade's a huge organization. They invited several professional athletes to come down and professional football players from the NFL. And we put together about, I think, 4 plays of football. And they were choreographed. And we practiced and practiced. And so all of a sudden on a beach with thousands of people, 22 guys line up and start playing football in slow motion. And so nobody knows what's going on. And all of a sudden it's blue 42 and people looking around, and all of a sudden hike, and all 22 people all running in patterns and defenses, and the first play everybody's kind of like, what's going on? And all of a sudden people started to gather, dozens and then hundreds. And by the end of the 4th play, thousands of people were standing on the beach. And at the end of the 4th play, George Martin, who at the time was playing for the New York Giants, step forward and say, I just want to introduce myself. I'm George Martin, play for the New York Giants. I'm here with a group called Campus Crusade for Christ, and it's spring break right now, and we're out celebrating and having fun. This group I'm with, guys, could you just raise your hand? And hundreds of Crusade people raised their hand all around amidst the thousands, saying, we're here with this group right now, and if you're interested in learning more about what life with God would mean, stick around. And with that, over 1,000 students walked away. But guess what? Another 1,000+ students stuck around. And we were all prepared to share the gospel. And I remember sitting and sharing the gospel with 3 people, a buddy of mine and I, walking through a brief gospel presentation. And it was a change of direction for them. And they each made a decision to recommit their lives to following Christ. And that context of the game made it possible to share the content of the relationship with Jesus Christ. And that's what we want to do. We want to create and foster those contexts so that we can share either the initial relationship with Christ, how do you get to know Him, or sometimes more importantly, if you do know Him, how do I follow Him as an adult?